Cool.
Hey. How do you do that?
I love that. Okay.
Let's start.
Okay. So you're gonna ask me?
Sayo, stop. I don't know what to say. What am I going to say about friends? I don't even know what your questions are.
Okay. Can you be in a relationship? Can you maintain a relationship still after a denied proposal or rejected proposal?
I tag. But you don't want all of this. But you want all of this without the... Retake that, because I didn't say that in any single... Retake it, okay? Okay. What do you want all of this?
Rolling.
Should I try?
Yeah, you want to adjust your mic?
Things I projector. It's a skill.
You do.
You don't have, so I don't need it as close.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm good.
I don't want to hear stories because you'll come for me about this.
I will come for you.
You killed me about this.
You are the reason.
You've got me so nervous about audio. Like, in fact, I'm going to post a video, like a mute video.
What?
Of when the audio failed in one of our recordings.
Hi, guys.
So that people can see.
The saddest moment of my life.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Marimbas Podcast. Marimbas because we're rhythmic, collaborative, and raw.
Just how we like it.
Hey, Nyakie, I have trust issues.
Sure. Wait, is that what we're...
Is that what we're on today? We're getting into it.
Trust issues on
Okay,
what?
should we start? Okay, so how have you been?
I've been good. It's been a good week. It's been a good month.
It's been a while since we've actually recorded, hasn't it?
Yeah.
What's been going on? Are we just like allowing life to get in the way of these passion projects?
Yes. Life is. I don't even think it's life. I think it's just being lazy. I think we've been lazy. I'm not throwing shade. I'm not.
But
but if there was an umbrella, it would be there.
There's truth to what you're saying. Yeah.
I think we're just. I feel like we've just been a little lazy. Like there were days where I was really free, and I was like, "Ish, I really should call." No. Let me catch my breath and just also I was sick.
Yeah,
so
you were a little bit.
I had the COVID symptoms without the COVID,
which is more common than I like to believe.
Is it?
Yeah, like people feel like, I definitely have COVID, and they go test and it's negative.
Yeah, and
then it's like, okay, so what the hell?
I mean, what percentage? How accurate is
the COVID test?
The rapid COVID test?
I don't know, hey. Because I've heard stories of people taking like 3 and then the third would be a different result, like positive. But yeah, man, like COVID is definitely doing the most. It's making me feel actually quite low, actually.
It's making everyone shut down. People are shutting down. That's what's going on. From like fear of not knowing and fear of Delta's changed to this to that, like the variants.
Yeah.
I think they've found 2 now.
Yeah, definitely. And it
different ones after Delta.
Keeps on evolving.
Like, guys, I thought Delta was here because it took everyone out. No, everyone I know had it. Everyone. That one.
Pains, everything.
No, it's not jealous.
It'll hit you. For shame, man. Yeah, we're losing a lot of people. So, I mean, if you've been negatively affected by it, as we all have been, but some others to a higher degree, definitely reach out to you. Our thoughts and prayers are with all of our people out there.
Definitely.
Can I talk about my trust issues now?
Aha! Now we're getting into the meat.
I want to get something.
Talk about your trust issues, Sayo.
Like, I have trust issues.
Okay.
I have a problem with people, you know. Okay, so should we get into it?
Get into it. Hit us.
So I'm a sensitive person, you know. I'm quite sensitive, but it's not like crippling. In that I'm not able to function with my sensitivity.
Okay.
But like, people irk me the wrong way at times, and it makes me withdraw from them. What is he talking about?
Yeah, maybe. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about people. I'm talking about like, okay, so we have like interactions with people, we have acquaintances, we have colleagues, we have family members, we have friends, and then we have just like community people that we just know.
Community.
Yeah, you know, people from Gabs, you know, I know him from Gabs and stuff like that. So it's like, I guess what I'm talking about is how I interact and maneuver and navigate those demographics. Yeah. And there's a shared thing of how I interact, and that is of an identified lack of trust. I don't trust people, Nyakie. I don't. And it's affecting me. Okay. Honestly, yeah.
This is really heavy because I'm just like, you're starting with something so personal and it's so unlike you. So I'm like, okay, you really have something to say. Like, yeah,
like I'm just getting it off my chest, you know. I feel like it's better to share a problem. Share. Is it a problem? Is it a problem to not really trust people? Do you trust people?
I do.
But yeah, like, do you really trust people?
Innocent until proven guilty. Right?
You know, I was like that before, and then now.
Who hurt you?
Hey, a lot of people. That's the thing. I'm sensitive, I'm sensitive, so a lot of people have hurt me. But the thing is, she's like, this is deeper than I thought.
This is deep. Like, I'm like, okay, this might be an hour and 30 minutes.
But like I said, it's not like crippling, right? So, like, you may have offended me, but it's not like I'm going to hold it against you or not be able to be around you or like say hello. I'm not going to be petty or anything like that, but I'll definitely remember it, and it's going to scar me.
Okay.
In how open I am to you the next time.
No, definitely. You're not stupid. You're learning from your experiences that you have with people.
Yeah. So I feel like the experience that I have with people is such that people are full of
No. Innocent before proving guilty. Everyone is innocent, and then when they do you wrong, and then you learn from it, and you're like, okay, no, this person is cuck. But like everyone else now, how you just blanketly just like throwing
it's wrong.
Us under the now I'm here in the dog paddle because I'm people.
Okay, it's bad to generalize.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
But it's true for like 8 out of 10 people. 8 out of 10 people are just projecting. I remember I had a conversation with you some time back about how I just see people projecting pain. Remember that?
Sure.
Do you remember me saying that to you?
You say a lot of deep things.
You see, now I can't trust her to remember the things I tell her. These are the issues. Yeah.
Hey, I was just about to get critical. Never mind. Flavor my chest.
Okay, what I feel like is people are projecting a lot of pain.
Okay.
They're projecting a lot of, generally speaking, not everybody, of course. Let me say 8 out of 10 people. 7 if you, the benefit of doubt, right?
Yeah.
They're projecting a lot of frustration, projecting a lot of anger.
There's the whole thing, hurt people. So you're literally talking about everyone because everyone has been hurt.
But not everybody perpetuates that hurt. Not everybody carries it forward. Not everybody makes the next man feel anger or pain or that frustration or disappointment that they've experienced. And I see it in different ways. Like, for example, we could be in a social setting, right? And somebody you're familiar with. It could be, let's say you, right?
Okay.
You start to act completely different.
Snacks.
Like you're different. Like you're different with a different group of people, and you start taking jabs or shots at me for no reason.
Okay.
And fine, there's a line, there's banter, right? And then there's shots. But I suppose where my sensitivity kicks in is not regarding it as banter as such, but more of a slight.
No, we've been through this. Yes, we have. Even in
you remember that one?
No, like indirectly been through it. Okay. Because when we did the social media episode, you also said that, when you're looking at people saying things, you'll kind of take it personally. Yeah. So we have established here at the Marimbas Podcast that Sayo has issues taking on comments that may be passive or you have an issue. You have trust issues.
Why can't we just respect each other? Like
no, but the thing is, that's where grace comes in, Sayo. That's where grace comes in.
But I've been telling you, I don't have any friends because people bring fists to a knife fight. I should really have a knife right now. Just be like, I carry it in my sleep. No.
You know what? I've been learning about giving such grace to people and maybe accepting them for who they are.
Listen.
But at the same time,
sometimes it's not about you. Sometimes it's genuinely about the regression of that person's mind.
I will lay hands on you.
Because now they have just gone and their values or how they valued your friendship have just deteriorated. It has nothing to do with you and everything to do with the person.
If they've devalued my friendship, it has something to do with me.
No, as in...
Or have they devalued themselves?
You have nothing... When I say you have nothing to do with it, I mean... It doesn't show a regression in your personality. It shows in their personality. So you should just take it from a point that, okay, no, this person is evidently feeling this type of way about me or does not value us. Do you get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, and that's where the grace comes in. You have someone do something to you and instead of getting offended, you take a step back and you go, oh, snap. Okay, I'm not going to like retaliate or anything. I'm just going to maybe decide to stop the friendship or just let this one go because stuff is going on in people's lives or maybe people are just messed up.
That's the thing. People are messed up. But at the same time, like, it's hard not to retaliate.
You're vindictive even.
Like, you know what? I'm not a petty person, but I can be.
You've never been petty to me.
I can be, but I watch it. So my pettiness can come in like passive aggression and not really addressing what I was offended by, but then responding or reacting after the fact, like way after the fact,
I see you doing that. I do.
And the person then will be like, but what is this about? Like, why is this?
I hope you don't do that in your romantic relationship.
Look, it's possible. It's possible. It's possible. Look, I'm only human, but I'll address it. So, like I said, I'm working on my openness, but at the same time, right, I don't like to be overly critical about somebody's mishaps or misbehavior or slight to me. Because I don't want...
You're always overcritical.
No, don't say so.
Guys, so I posted something on my on one of my socials. And it was a picture that I wouldn't normally post, but I liked it and I thought I looked pretty. So I was just like, you know what? Let's do it. And Shea posted.
Controversial picture.
It's, I guess, for some people, you can call it controversial. The hun was fully dressed, guys.
No! Sheila likes... Okay, fine. Sheila... What? No. Sheila likes men. I like men. Okay.
Shea had a problem with it.
Should we put that picture on the screen right now? Anyway, guys, let's go to Instagram and you'll check it out.
Just Nyakie. That's my Instagram handle.
But in that example, right? It wasn't like I was okay. Fine. It seemed like I was coming across as judgmental, which we talked about, but I was like cognizant of not trying to be judgmental and just openly asking. I
told you how heavy that one was.
It's not like I'm saying what's going on here. Because the comment was just like, what's going on here? But it's not like, what's going on here? It's like, hey, what's going on here?
I know. It's not. You don't even speak like that. No, it's like, what's going on here?
I should have added an emoji, guys.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah. That's
we can really misinterpret something.
So people came to you and said, this guy is
they're like, who's this next nigga? And I was like, no, guys, he's my friend and it's fine. He's not judging too much. They're like, delete this guy. I'm like, sure, guys, it's fine.
Well, maybe I was a little bit critical, but I didn't intend to be.
Yeah.
And I suppose that's the thing of intention versus outcome or output, which is why I probably shouldn't take things as personal.
You see, I didn't take it personal. Grace. I was like, okay, no. I
appreciate that.
Grace. I was like, okay, he doesn't understand the picture, which is fine. It was meant to confuse the enemy.
It confused me.
It confused you.
But I'm not
fine. No, you're not. So I was like, you know what? It's fine. And I know that you do have good intentions for me. So like, you were seeing me fully clothed and you are like, pornography. And
there was something hinting me to that, by the way. Just go check it out, guys. But what I'm saying is, okay, fine. I shouldn't take things personally.
Yeah.
I am sensitive, okay? And I can admit that. I'm working on it. And I do give people grace and the benefit of doubt. And I express that in not attacking them when I feel offended. Because I understand that when I feel offended, it might not be... I might not be interpreting what I'm seeing correctly. And I understand that. And I acknowledge that as a disclaimer. But that doesn't negate the fact that I still feel hurt by certain things. And those certain things could be quite small or like subtle. If I feel like I've been spoken wrongly against or slander, which I really hate, then I'll sort of identify it. And then I'll be, oh, fuck, man, not again. This motherfucker. I mean, pardon me.
I'm actually counting how many times you sworn right now in the space of 5 minutes.
I'll work on that.
This one is talking like he has corona.
Because we don't swear much on the Marimbas Podcast, but I definitely watch how I react and what I react to, and I'm working on it, and I'm trying to understand that it's not personal. I shouldn't take things personally. Mm-hmm. I'm really working on that because I tend to take things personally. But I suppose it affects, like I was saying, my relationships,
Yeah.
Like I said, family, we have community members, and then we have enemies or friends.
Who are these?
No, the people that are in your community, like, oh, that guy is in my community, like so-and-so. We're not friends. We're not necessarily acquaintances, but I know him. He knows me, that kind of thing, or she knows me.
Oh, from the streets. I hear you.
From the streets. Or from the church.
From the streets.
Which
hear you.
Somehow, in some ways, synonymous, streets and church. That's another conversation.
It's all a community.
It's all a community.
Yeah.
Thank you. So you said we are friends.
Yeah. You and I?
Are we friends, Nyakie?
No, we're boys, man. We are.
Why? I really hold that title in high esteem and in high regard.
Yeah.
What makes us friends, Nyakie? Is it because you've never disrespected me? Is it because you've never slighted me? Is it because you've never attacked me or spoken against me? behind my back.
Wow.
She's done all of those things, by the way.
Who did it?
Okay, no, okay. Am I wrongly accusing you?
You are absolutely, and it's fine. I don't hold it against you. It's my grace,
your grace
that you've regressed.
Okay, so why are we friends?
I feel like we're friends because we get each other to some level, to a certain very minute.
It passes the threshold.
Yes.
So we're community members. It was minute.
We get each other to some level, and I believe that we can speak like honestly about. Yeah, I do. I really do.
Okay.
I feel like I can open up to you, even though you have some issues. But I feel like I can open up to you, and yeah, we can have a young fat chat for like 2 hours about deep things or not deep things. I feel like I can count on you, even though I don't, but that's intentional.
Oh, so wait, is that a trust thing?
No.
So why do you intentionally not trust or count on me?
No. It's not that I don't. I know I can count on you, right?
Okay.
But I don't. Because I have other friends that are not necessarily above you or below you that I do count on for certain things. Yeah.
You know, they always say birds of a feather, or the same feather, flock together. If you don't flock the way I flock, I will say, fuck you.
Like if I was having car trouble, I would go through a few people before I get to you. And that's because we are boys, but we're not in each other's lives like that heavy. We're not. But we're boys. I really truly believe that we are like good friends.
Okay, so it's because of those reasons that you consider me a friend.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, thank you.
Gary, they will take advantage of you. Friendship. Me, buy me airtime, buy me. Oh, what do I look like to you? Gold mile. Go on Twitter and make friends.
Why do you consider me? Okay, wait, hold on. Sorry. Guys, assumptions.
Yeah, I never said that.
Who is she? Do you consider me as a friend?
Yeah, my fellow podcast. No. No, we're friends. I've known you for a long time. And granted, I'm not as open, generally speaking.
Yeah.
But like I'm saying, I've really been working on that, honestly.
No, you have. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Hey, because my heart. I was about to be offended now.
And I know. Hey, sensitivity. Okay, sorry.
Okay, so I feel like in as much as I'm not open, which I'm working on, I have been open with you to some extent, relative to other people anyway.
To some extent.
Yeah, like for real. Like you said, you can count on me to some extent. You won't.
No. I didn't say to some extent. I said I know I can count on you.
Oh.
I know that if I do call you for something, I know you will show up.
Okay.
But it's just that I don't.
Yeah.
Because there are other people that know they can count on me, and they actually take advantage of that. And honestly, with all due respect, I love the friends I have. But friends are a little bit of a liability to my relaxation time. I'm an extrovert, but I'm also just a really heavy introvert. I
feel that.
I can see that the way the world is nowadays, friendship is a very rare thing to come by, In fact, if it's not business, then it's something else.
Friends that are comfortable with you will text you. They will call you for the smallest of things. I love you, Han, and I'm going to reference this, and I'm not going to say your name, but I know you're going to watch it. But just know, I love you the most, bruv.
Loyalty.
But like my friend yesterday called me, and the person was like that they need a ride. from somewhere to somewhere, right? And instead of calling a cab or climbing on a combi, they called me.
Yeah.
And they know they can call me because I would call them and I do call them. So we have like this relationship where, yeah. So they called me and I had to literally get out of my jammies and brush my teeth and do all of that stuff just so I can leave the house for like 15 minutes so I could pick up this person. I wouldn't call you for that, even though I know you would come. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if I was at the grocery store or hospital and be like, Shayo, I'm really stuck. I need you. What? I know you would come. I do. But I won't call you for that because I have people that I do that with. So it's not a lack of trust.
So then what's the liability there if you do the same?
Time texting.
You do the same, but you do the same, no?
Hi, time texting. And then people have birthdays and they want presents. Hi, time texting. Just the energy to choose a present for someone.
Yeah, you should be like, you need more friends like me because I'm not going to need any presents from you or anything like that.
Also, you're going through an emotional phase right now. And I think it has to do with your sensitivity. I'm not trying to like shrink you right now, but like, so Shayo doesn't want to celebrate his birthday. Like, not even...
That doesn't mean I'm going through an emotional phase.
Not just celebrate it. You don't want to acknowledge it.
I mean,
you've never not wanted to acknowledge it. There's a problem. You're going through something.
Hold on. No.
You're going through something. As your friend, Shayo, I am telling you.
Look, I'll acknowledge it. It's just that I don't want to loud it. You know what I mean?
I only have one friend. And her name is Sheila. Where is she? Sheila! Sheila!
But I've been telling.
When it comes to friends and people you interact with, I feel like for the most part, I get drained.
You see? That's what I was saying, reliability.
Yeah. That's what I felt you on that. Because that exactly what came to mind when you said, friends could be a liability. It's like that energy factor.
Hey.
And I don't know, like maybe I just like think about that too much in terms of like, surely if this is friendship, I shouldn't feel drained. I should feel like rejuvenated every time I'm around them, no?
No. I don't agree.
Because I mean, I've definitely had people, and I have people like that. And if I don't feel the same in this group or in this setting or with this person or with these people, then I'll just be like, okay, so that's not the standard of friendship, and therefore it is not friendship. No, is that a wrong train of thought?
I don't know. I don't want to make it seem as if I'm like an expert.
And
what I think is that only your friends are worth spending that energy on, even if it's very taxing and costly.
Okay.
But you can get tired. I mean, you're human, you want what you want. Maybe you just want to relax for the day. Maybe you don't have the money to spend, or maybe you have the money, you just don't want to spend it on that. But friends are those people that you're willing to do
the most for.
The most for, that you're not willing to do for the community.
You see, the way I take friends, that's just liability. They can just promise you to take you to Dubai. Got friends, not sugar daddy. Got friends. I don't do sugar daddy. But I don't do sugar daddy. What kind of girl do you think I am?
When it comes to friendship, if you don't have anything to offer, they will make you a sacrifice and they will offer you to their gods. I know it to be true. If I tell you a story of Jaboski, my friend Jaboski, no, In fact, that one is not an even.
So one of my love languages is acts of service.
Okay.
So
Is that first or second?
what do you mean first or second? First love language? Or what do you mean?
Like I said, the one.
Yeah, it's probably the one.
Okay.
You know. Yeah, I did say one of my.
You said one of yours.
Yeah,
so
like I have
okay.
so many. It's probably my love language, or my favorite love language, or the first is acts of service. So I like to help people out.
Okay.
So I'm willing to help out somebody that I've had like a good conversation with, or somebody I'm familiar with, if they like need me for something. On a general note, and I suppose there are levels to how much of yourself you can give to somebody, and I suppose that's the differentiating factor of
I get you. My love language is acts of service. It is not me doing them, them being done to me. No, seriously, like friends and family, please just come and take my car for a wash. Like, out
of nowhere,
be like, Nyaks, bring your keys. I'll give you the money. Let me just go and take your car. Acts of services, I love them being done to me. That is my ultimate love language. Not necessarily the other way around, but I will give because I know that's what I want to receive. Right?
She wants to receive, guys. Jeez. So, Nyakie, do you have a lot of friends?
Must I give my boyfriend your number so you can address that?
We should call him right now. Do you have a lot of friends, Nyakallo?
Man, I think I do.
Wow, that's amazing.
I do.
I don't.
Really?
I think you would have surmised from what I've said thus far. Like,
okay, yes, fine.
I mean, I guess I know people, right? And
that's why you have the energy to be doing things for strangers, their acquaintance, doing this and that. Because I have way too many friends, and so I've realized that just human beings will step on your throat until you ask them to take that foot off. Like they'll try you, and then you do it, and then they'll try you again until you say no. So that's just human nature. So acquaintances will do that, friends will do that, family will do that. So I used to do it for everyone, but now I'm like, listen, guys, just allow the air pipe. Let me breathe a little. So I just stopped making myself available to acquaintances.
So you don't give them there's still a level of grace that you give.
No, definitely.
But you're not going to kill yourself.
But not for my energy.
Yeah.
And I think definitely, I don't want to make it seem as if, I like money, but not for my money. Not for my energy, not for my money. It needs to be along my way.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, don't ask me to pick you up when you live in Parks and I'm going to Block 3.
Okay, that's...
No, the acquaintances that would be like, oh, but, I'm what? And I'm like, but it's not even remotely on my way. I have to literally go past where I want to go and come back.
Yeah.
So, no. Or like...
Yeah, people take the piss.
People really do. And they'll do it as long as you allow them. That's what I'm saying. They'll step on your throat until you tell them, please... Please
so how do you maintain all of these friends? Like, are you always like on WhatsApp talking to people? Are people always hitting you up and stuff like that? I wonder about that, like what, because that's energy in itself. Just like
it's so much energy. It's so much energy that I give them none.
So what, are you a bad friend, Nyakie?
I don't think I'm the best friend. No, I'm not going to lie. I do not think I am the best friend.
But they love you nonetheless.
Yeah.
Why?
I guess the friends that I do have, we have some memories.
Okay.
And I do step out for my friends.
Okay.
I do.
Okay. But you don't give them as much energy as they do.
No, that too many. I can't. No. That's too many. So now I have to every day be texting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up to 20. No. Maybe one of you will get love. A day, a week.
Honestly, I'm bad with that. Another thing I've been working on, this whole communication thing, like hitting people up, maintaining, leaving lines of communication open.
Yeah.
Trust, like, left to my natural devices, like, I would be okay not speaking to somebody that I'm very cool with for like 6 months.
Yeah.
And then when I see them again, it's all good for me. Like, what's up?
Yeah.
But then people sometimes and oftentimes take offense to that. take offense to not being hit up. And then there'll be these posts that they, hold on to, like, don't give somebody respect that you're not getting back or whatnot, blah, blah, blah. Or, this whole aligning yourself with people who value you and all these things like that. It's not like I don't value them.
Yeah.
And I suppose I don't make a strong enough case for myself because I don't really communicate. And that's a sign of valuing people.
Hey.
But I like to, I can be very introverted, I swear. Like, but then if I'm, with people, I have a podcast, right? So I don't mind like the whole socialization of things. And whatnot, but like my natural thing is to be within myself and in my space. You know what I'm saying?
Guys, communication is hard. It's hard. No, it really is. Communication is hard. It takes energy. Plus, we're all living our lives.
And I feel like people are definitely understanding that more.
We're living our lives. We are, we're trying to get married. We're trying to start businesses. We're trying to finish school. We're trying to... So, like, guys, you must just forgive us for not hollering. Like, maybe, at least, no,
like,
I mean...
She's like speaking for the both of us, like...
Just forgive us.
Forgive us.
Grace, Grace. But, don't not talk to someone who, maybe within a month, give yourself, like, okay, within this month, have you checked on so-and-so? Like, make sure a month hasn't passed without
I literally have a friend,
checking.
And she was in Gav, she's now in Canada. And we would have conversations like, okay, so now we're gonna like keep in touch.
Yeah.
And we're gonna really have like put an effort to it. And it'll last for like a month or so. Like we hit each other like every other day, like blah blah blah.
Long distance is
and
hard.
Then
long distance is hard.
It's,
out of sight, out of mind. Man. Honestly.
And you know what? And I suppose for the most part, I've been a recipient. Like my historical trend of how I've interacted with people and friends and stuff like that is me being on like the receiving side. I'm being engaged with like, okay, yeah, let's do this, let's do that. I mean, I might initiate something every now and then, but for the most part, it's people hitting me up on text first. Okay. So I'm trying to like switch that around because again, it's like one of those posts, stop hitting people up and you'll see how many friends you have or see how people stop.
But that's not a good reflection on how many people care about you or
honestly
pray for you. It's really not.
Yeah. Most of those posts are very one-sided. Like they exempt the person reading from action. Just like protecting themselves and whatnot, not being objective about things. So for the most part, I'm being engaged with. So if I don't really engage much, then people are going to engage me. I'm very protective over personal things. And I've been advised.
You need to see someone.
You know what? I might actually see it.
I've been trying to say
no, but it's not like I'm crazy or anything like
no, you're not
it's
crazy. Healthy. No, it's healthy. I think you know what.
This is actually therapeutic.
Yeah, no, it is.
Me opening up like this. So
you need to find either more friends to talk your life out with, or go seek professional.
I'll just dump everything on you.
You know, bring it. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, everybody watching as well.
Halfway through the conversation, I'm silent. I'm like, okay.
So, like, I'm really like sensitive about. Like I said, I'm sensitive, right? So even more so for personal things. So if I tell somebody something personal about myself, and they somehow use that against me. All right.
Do you trust all your friends? Like with the small things, like with what you do allow yourself to give out to your friends. Do you tell all of them, or there are levels in friendship also?
There's level in friendship, yes. And there's levels in communication, like what I give. Like oftentimes, like I'm saying, I'm still being I'm learning to be more comfortable sharing about personal things that I'm going through and what's happening in my life.
Is you your head? Did you know head?
I'm sensitive. I'm just sensitive. I'm sensitive. So if because it's happened that like I'll say something personal about myself and then it's just used against me in those social settings. Yeah. Like, oh, sorry, blah, 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 blah. You know how you blah, 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 blah. Remember how you did blah, blah, blah. And it's like banter, but it's like, is it banter? Like, why does that come up? That's only coming up because I told you that.
Yeah.
Why can't you just hold that? I would never do that to somebody. And I wouldn't expect somebody to do that with me. I would hold their sensitivity.
Do you affirm yourself every day?
No.
Once a week?
I don't.
Once a month? I think you need to start doing that.
What? And say what? I am brave, I am strong.
I'm
What? What should I tell myself?
I don't
I don't look crazy, do I?
No, you don't. But your sensitivity also just roots from some insecurities.
Insecurities. Whoa. Oh.
No.
Do you agree? Not yes.
Do you agree? No, the thing is, like, I'm hearing you. I feel like you vocalize more and you act out those more, because I know very well that I do have quite a few insecurities. So like they manifest in different ways, right? And I feel like yours are manifesting in this certain aspect of your life in terms of trusting and like, why are people speaking about me? Like, what are they saying? Or is this in a like?
I really don't like people speaking about others in a negative way. And it's like we normalize that as a factor of human nature. And I hate it. I hate it. I really do. Like slander. Slanderers will not see the kingdom of heaven.
You guys, you must put me with these people. I want to come and talk.
You could either work on it, or we could just allow them to cripple us, and then we could become paranoid people or loners. And I don't want to become a loner, but there's a risk of it spilling into your romantic relationships.
Yeah.
Of which, Nyakallo, I have some questions. I prepared a little bit this time, you know. It's not just like a free-flowing.
Is it?
Yeah, I have some questions for you. So sensitivities, we all have levels of sensitivity, right? And we, obviously apply them to the different demographics we find ourselves in. Mm-hmm. Family, friends, acquaintances, community members, lovers. So, if your partner...
Okay. Rapid questions.
So
do I have a few seconds?
This was the first one. I didn't even look. This was the first one that I remember. Uh-huh. If your partner proposed to you, and you felt sensitive enough that, hey, this guy has one or two flaws that are not palatable. Yeah. And you reject that proposal.
Me?
You reject.
Okay,
because you're not going to ask anybody to remember you.
What? I can. Don't come here with social gender roles.
Okay, fine.
How dare you?
Fine. So if you propose to him, which is never going to happen.
Which one do you want? Which answer do you want?
What do you mean, which answer do I want?
Because they're different.
On both, your side or his, right?
Okay, fine. Ask how you're going to ask it. If my partner proposes to me,
you,
okay,
and you have feelings about him not being the one,
okay,
and you reject that proposal,
okay,
do you think that relationship would survive that rejection?
No, it shouldn't.
It shouldn't.
No. You're
agree.
wasting each other's time if you're rejecting someone for saying, no, you have these flaws that I feel like are unredeemable, or I feel like you're not the one. Why are you wasting each other's time?
Well.
Next.
I mean, if we're going to get into a relationship, you must be the best self for me. You understand? I know sometimes I have my flaws, but there's no space for you to have. I have so much going on. Now I must also deal. You must be your best self. If you're not your best self, just please, next, to the left. Quoting Miss Beyonce knows. Everything I own in the book. To the left. I get it.
Okay.
To the left.
Is that how quick? Are you quick to cut somebody?
No, you must be quick to cut.
Really?
No, why must you waste each other's time if you're telling the person that I'm not going to say forever, yes to forever with you because you're not the one? Why are you wasting time? Go find the person that you feel like is fine.
Okay, firstly, I completely agree. I feel like the relationship is dead at that point. But to play devil's advocate, of course. To play devil's avocado.
Mention with Sheila.
She's coming for me. There are going to be reasons as to why that you can discuss. So, for example, in your relationship and in romantic relationships, there might be red cards, or maybe not even red as such, maybe yellow cards that you are somewhat wary of, but you still work on. Yeah. Surely, this is a big world we live in. There can be let's say Alta proposed to Sheila, and then Sheila said, "Look, I don't like your accent, but you can work on it, and then we can see from there." That's just as an example of something to work on in preparation for marriage.
Okay, if I rejected the marriage for I don't see you as the one, or I don't see you as my husband, then the relationship should honestly be over. But if I reject the proposal because I feel like we have to work on something as a couple, or yourself or me, and you agree to say, okay, I'll work on it, you get what I'm saying? Then I think the relationship can go on.
Such an ego bruiser though. Like, you're telling me, hearing that from somebody, saying, okay, look, for whatever reason, it would hurt your ego.
No, it hurts your ego.
Because for me, I'm not going to propose if I don't feel like I'm getting a yes. And I'm going to feel like I'm getting a yes because we would have had extensive conversations about expectations, about plans, about what we want. Because I'm not going to ask somebody to marry me out of nowhere, right? I'm not going to blindside somebody like that.
So on your side, if someone said, no, Sayo, I feel like you must now do this and that. You would still stay in the relationship?
It'll be very difficult for me to stay in the relationship.
What? All of you. Single. Forever. Amen.
Dude, your pride is heavy.
No, but it's because...
That's pride.
Well, there's a level of pride to it, but then, like I said, I'm not proposing out of nowhere. We've had conversations already.
Yes.
And if we've had conversations and none of these points have come up, and then it comes up when I propose, come on. That's a red flag in itself. Of which I don't condone it. And now I'll just have to at least take some time.
Let's take a break.
Yeah, and it'll probably be indefinite, yeah.
Do you believe in breaks in like non-platonic relationships?
Yeah.
What?
Well, you don't?
Oh, snap. No. What? Wait.
Yeah.
I'm so okay, breaks as in now you're taking a break to go and think about life? But you can't maybe entertain someone else? Maybe go on a date or two? I'm trying to understand, because then it makes the whole thing redundant. Why don't you just stay in the relationship and have your break there?
Yeah, I have theories on that, right? So it can happen that somebody...
I'm so shocked.
People can ask for a break for many reasons, right? Maybe they're going through something very traumatic. Maybe they've lost somebody, and
you can go through losing someone in the relationship.
Trust me, I'm with you. But I'm speaking on something. I'm speaking on something that's happened to me.
Yeah.
I'm speaking on something that's happened to me, and the break was requested for because said person.
Was this done to you, or you did to someone?
No, it was done to me.
Oh, shut up. She didn't want. No, she didn't want.
So said person wanted, she you know how ladies at times, or people in general, this is me sort of defending her. In short, she wanted to find herself, right? No, listen. That's what she said to me.
You were looking like such a... Guys, should we tell him?
reaction.
Should we tell him now or later?
Oh my God.
No, listen. Give me this Hans number. She got skills. Look her. Hey.
Yo, my man.
No.
My man behind the camera was like, oh God, oh no. That's why I was like hesitant to say it. I was like, oh shit, I know what this is.
No, Linda, I'd feel shame.
So basically she was going through something, right?
Hi.
She was going through something and sorry, what is that? Oh shit. Thanks, appreciate that, bro. So she was going through something, right? And like I said, acts of service. I'm trying to assist. But she's not taking, or she's not like, she doesn't want my help, in short.
How old were you?
No, don't worry about that. And this is me being open. Like, this is like uncharted territory right now for me. So
I'm proud of you. Continue.
Yeah. So like, she wanted a break. She was trying to find herself. She was going through something difficult. She didn't want my help. And ultimately, she was like, okay, she needs space. And in between me trying to figure out what was wrong and trying to like help out, my mind, I'm with you on what you guys are thinking. I'm with you guys. So I'm like, okay, have you cheated? I asked that because I'm thinking like, okay, this is a break, right? And it could be a break because said person wants to set a narrative of, I'm not in the relationship. I can explore these waters, if you will. So that's where my mind is. And I'm like, have you cheated? And then she's like offended by the question, like, why am I thinking about that? This is nothing to do about that. I literally just have to find myself. She was at a crossroads in her life. Yeah. So she just needed to like that separation. And it literally doesn't mean that she was cheating or she had somebody else, but it's possible. It doesn't always. God bless your heart. No, God bless your heart. No, I'm saying, we have to give grace, right? What happened to the grace? No, listen, I'm giving grace to her. And you know, I'm giving grace to her. Like, Han must go in and find her life, find what she, believes in, and those crossroads, she must take that turn. Yeah. But for me, I feel like, in that circumstance, when someone says, let's take a break, I feel like it's like, I want to go and live my life. I'm not saying necessarily go and get into another relationship, but still have you on the back burner as an option. Yeah. And I feel like that's so unfair to the person that is receiving the, let's go on a break. Because now that person's going to be there on the wall like, are you ready yet? Are you ready yet? Are you ready yet? Well. And it's... Well, cool. So there are ways to go about that. If somebody asks you... It's actually more common than you think, No, I know it's common. I just think it's trash. No, I just need to be very... You said that with so much... No, because no, guys. Like, you believe it is trash with all your heart. I genuinely believe it's trash. No, but Nyakie, because truthfully, I've also felt like I need space. Like when you just need to be by yourself, and it can be as a result of going through something. If you're like really stressed about something, and ideally, you should be able to go through that thing with said person, which I completely believe in and subscribe to. But it's also valid to say, guys, okay, let's just set healthy boundaries so that we don't become overly dependent on each other, for example. Okay. Or let me not treat you poorly. Let me not project what I'm going through in this place. I get that. Let me just separate it. I've actually been in... Especially if you're not married. I've been in a relationship where that has happened, whereby the person was going through some things and depression and whatnot. But like, it was as simple as saying, I can't really tell you what's going on, but these are family issues. I get why I'm not married. So like, the person's not obligated to tell me what they are, but like, I deserve communication to understand why now there's a distance. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So the person explained to me that, okay,
this is what's going on, and I genuinely don't feel like talking. I don't want to talk about it, and I just don't want to talk.
Yeah.
And
hence
it
space.
wasn't about me.
Yeah.
But we didn't break up over that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like legit, I think I spent like 3 weeks, maybe even a month. I spoke to this person just every now and then. I knew where they were at, and I would just call or send a funny what. But like, we went on a break.
Hold on. I mean, okay.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay, so
there
wait,
was communication that, listen, I'm backing off because right now I'm not in a good mental space.
Okay, so is space and a break the same?
Stop giving a title to it. It is a relationship.
It's the same.
It is a relationship with communication.
No, the action of separating yourself to deal with your depression or your anxiety or your stresses or whatever. If you need space, is that the same as taking a break?
Don't put a title to it.
What do you mean?
The relationship had a little hump in it because the person was going through some things. There was no space
But you weren't talking.
No, we were talking every now and then.
Like,
I was still
like every other
I
day?
was in a relationship and I knew the person was going through something.
Yeah.
So maybe I'd send a funny meme every 2 days, or I'd actually check up on the person like, hey dude, are you good? And I wouldn't get offended by like, okay, no, I'm chilled.
Madam, hello. It's not so different to what I went through.
No. You guys went when you say break.
Okay, but it was like a week.
Oh, you got back with her?
Yeah.
What did she do? Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't trust the Han.
Is that a friend? Is that a friend of yours? I'm getting hugs.
Hugs, bruh. Hugs. XOXO, bruh. No, man.
It's suspicious.
It is suspicious. You shouldn't need to take a break
to deal with
some stuff. Like
I was confused about it as well, but it's just a thing of grace and listening. I did a lot of research. Like I was listening to some,
You're really understanding, guy. You're really understanding.
I mean, I was trying to understand.
I appreciate you.
I was trying to.
You can even be taken advantage of, but you're understanding.
God.
No, I understand you. No,
I don't trust you because I can be taken advantage.
No, I respect you.
But I mean, look, it ran its course, and I tried to understand that her mindset. Because I tried to empathize, right?
I'm putting up my hand because I'm like, no, tell me how long. The person's gone. We don't know her anymore. How long?
It lasted.
Shayo, just to say it. You're greedy with a simple number. Simple number.
Okay, let's say about 9 months.
After that, the duration was 8, 9 months.
After that.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, Han went and then she's like, you know what? No, I want to be here. And that's fine. I guess it's good that she went and she decided, I want to be here.
So wait, she went to another guy?
No, I don't think she went to another guy. No, I'm not saying that. I don't believe in every human being nonsense. I just feel like she took a step back because honestly, it was like, let me just put it very clear for you. She stepped back out of the relationship so she could see if she wanted to be in the relationship. Don't get it twisted. She wasn't only thinking about her other life. No, she was thinking about her relationship with you, if it was necessary at that time. So, literally...
That's a good point. That's part of what the stuff that I researched,
So, she went. She was like, I can't live without him. And then she went back.
So it doesn't necessarily mean that she was out here, just
No, it doesn't necessarily mean that.
It's possible.
Listen, the possibilities everywhere. But no, I don't want to slander people. No, I think the best about people. But homegirl was like, I may leave this guy, I may not.
These holes quoting Mr. Christopher Brown. These hoes, they are not loyal. I just write solo because people will disappoint you. They'll disappoint you.
So I got another question for you. Do you think...
I like this question.
Do you think friendship leading up to a romantic relationship is overrated?
What about this guy?
I mean...
Does a cow like a chicken?
Is it necessary?
Okay, honestly, because of all the relationships I've been in, it's not necessary.
What do you mean because of all the... That's so loaded. All the relationships I've been in.
Literally, most of the guys that I've like dated, we weren't friends. And it was like, oh, but that guy is cute. And then he was like, oh, she. And then, one or two conversations, and it's like, you want to kick it? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Let's kick it. So like, and I've had healthy and unhealthy ones, but more healthy, I like to think. Yeah, more healthy ones. Came, I friended the person within, got to know them and whatnot. And either or. Honestly, I think they can both work. Obviously, a lot of people say you must marry your best friend.
Yeah.
Right? So it just depends.
Yeah,
I think it's your best friend be your best friend before, or
that's the thing. Or during, right?
Or
did you build
during.
That relationship?
Yeah, did you build it?
Yeah.
So I think as long as you end up being best friends, it's fine.
I think it's overrated, but for me, the way I get into relationships, right? Because I don't really get into many relationships. There'll be an established friendship
before. Okay.
You see me, I'm a lover. I'm a lover of many, in fact.
I'm quite slow when it comes to getting into relationships because I've been hurt before getting into one too quickly.
People, please come forward. All of you that have ever hurt Shayo, just come forward and apologize because it's detrimental.
They will pay. All of them. No, yeah. So I definitely like to take my time in that regard, but I still think friendship before is overrated. I mean, you can spark.
It's not necessary.
It's not necessary. It's not necessary at all. Are we ready for the next question?
Yeah. Chris is like,
What, do you find it necessary? Yeah.
Yeah, because he's saying it because his wife now wants to like
to marry your
that's
best
all.
friend. There's some history there, eh?
Yeah.
Some will say that I am a dog, but it cannot be so because. We are not the same. This is a dog. I'm not a dog. Thank you.
How supportive are you of your partner if your partner is involved in a really trash project? And would you communicate how trash that project is? And how would you?
I honestly do not know how to hold my tongue, guys. I'm telling you. Like, if you're going to be my friend or like be with me, you need to know.
Yo, we need a camera on Chris, man. We need Chris,
the cameraman, because he's just here commentating like, yeah.
You don't hold your tongue, Nyakallo?
I don't hold my tongue.
What does the Bible say about an unbridled tongue?
Hey,
we must look that one up.
Does Tom what's the owner of Tom?
I try not to say it harshly, but I'm just like, I'll speak my truth, like how I feel like it will come out. If I try and like suppress it, it's going to like blow. Like, I know that's nonsense. But,
just like that?
No, I normally say it. Stop!
Just like that. Yeah.
You're just like, yeah. No, I'm very, I guess I'm very raw about the way I say things, right? Very blunt. But I don't say it in a malicious way.
You'll be honest.
I would be honest and say, but like, how feasible is this project? Is it going to make any money? Is it going to generate any development in client base? Is it like,
what does it look like?
What are you doing? Like, how is it
so
going
you wouldn't just blindly, because there's this funny video.
No, I come with facts.
There are these videos of these girlfriends supporting their partners or their boyfriends' rap dream, and the guy's trash at rapping, but the girl's just like, go ahead, you're killing it. That's not you.
No, it's not.
I suppose that's that's probably progressive. You can't just be like rude about it or anything like that.
No, you can't be rude
honesty
about
is
it.
good though.
Honesty is good. Honesty is good as long as it's not used in a malicious way, like lower someone's self-esteem or
Hey, but there's some sensitive people who will take such comments to heart and it'll, cause some damage. Does that mean you are equally critical about your partner's mishaps in your relationship? Like if your guy is doing nonsense, are you quick to tell him or do you let things slide? And I'll preface that by saying, on the other hand, for the most part, guys let a lot slide in relationships.
Yeah. No, I think
like a lot.
I think you have to.
Like there'll be no peace.
Do you want the booty or not? You have to let a lot slide.
Damn.
No, I'm quick. I'm quick with it. Like I'll be like, oh, you did that. Okay. And then I'll like pass a slide remark.
Are you quick to get over it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, no. As quick as I said it, is as quick I'll get over it. Like I just need to let it, like you're just the person that lets things fester. Let it fester. And then you get angry and then you get sad and then you're like, okay, no, we're fine.
No. I don't agree. I don't agree at all. This girl, in fact, let me catch her. I'll catch her.
I don't allow it to fester too much because my mind will start playing tricks on me or whatever. And then it's negative. And then I start looking at her in a completely different light and, all sorts of things.
I think I only allow it to sit if I know what's going to come out my mouth is going to get me dumped. Or like if I'm just about to be like heavy rude, like heavy, you can't even take me to your mama house. Rude. I'll be like, I'll talk about it next week.
Yeah.
When I'm like better and politically correct.
No. I don't agree. Never.
Is there an expectation of the kind of person you are to marry, ethnicity-wise?
Ethnicity-wise?
Yes. Do they want you to marry an African or Asian?
Honestly, I don't think they care.
African?
Honestly, I don't think they care. I think they're like, okay, bring us what you got, girl.
Do you care?
Do I have a preference? Yes.
Yeah. What's your preference? Is that controversial?
No, it's not. But you never know what might happen.
One word. Machankura. You don't have it, you don't have me. And it's not that I'm materialistic, but I'm expensive. It's very simple. Very, very simple. Because I need medication. I need a Gucci bag. I need to be flown to Dubai.
My preference, I would like a
Black man.
Black African.
Black African.
Yeah. Black African. Yeah.
Not from anywhere specifically.
No, I don't have any specific. I just,
some family members of mine have specific expectations. It happened that we were in Nigeria and after this thing, we had a housewarming. And I was cornered by my aunties.
Hey.
Yeah, for real. It was like a
That's
thing.
dope.
Like, they were just there seated like that. And they were talking about me not marrying from Botswana. I don't marry from there.
Oh, wow. That is so much.
Not that there's anything wrong with Botswana for those watching, and don't let me come across as politically correct or whatever. But they see more value in being with somebody from your same ethnic background.
Yeah, it makes things easier.
Yeah, and I understand that, and I subscribe to it to a certain extent. But I had to let them know the decision is ultimately mine.
Yeah.
I don't want them to go crazy about their expectations or anything like that. Besides, I didn't grow up in Nigeria, so where do you want me to find a Yoruba girl that's going to, if anything, you must be sending me things. Right?
Yes.
So if, if I'm going to be hooked up or anything like that, they must do like this. We must privatize Tinder or something like that. Send me suitors or whatever, and then I'll say no, yes, or whatever. But yeah, it's true. They understand that. So for them, they would want me to come home and find out that there's so many beautiful girls here.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have a problem finding blah, blah, blah. That's their story. And yeah, I'm not going to be the type to just go back to Nigeria just to find a wife or anything like that.
What's wrong with that? Okay, never mind.
I mean, I'm not like...
Continue.
I feel like that's like... I don't know what causes people to do that. Is it like...
It's preference. It's preference.
Desperation?
And like it's not desperation.
Like desperate to have that preference.
Yes. No, I don't think you can say that. The word desperate doesn't fall well with this sentence. I think it's just...
a lot.
It's a... No, when you now decide, okay, I'm going to join with this person and become one.
Yeah. And
now you're taking... maybe two different philosophies, two different beliefs, two different values, two different religions, maybe. It's just it's harder to so I feel like I understand why people would be like, okay, no, I want to go home and I want to find a wife that I can speak the same language with, and I'll know, she has the same culture as me, she'll understand the aunts and the uncles and how the traditional is. It's nice to experience that, the same thing. So I understand.
It's less complicated. Merging
also,
families.
you're thinking, okay, I'm going to raise my kids. How am I going to raise my kids if I,
Yeah, I suppose that's one of the consequences of being a...
But mister, you told me in 1978...
What did I tell you?
That you were... Have I not said this before? Actually, on this podcast.
What did you tell me?
Anyway, let me say it again. That you would never marry a girl that could not make... jollof. And that is very specific to a specific area in the African continent.
God. I feel like I did say that actually.
So like, no, what do you feel like? You said it to me. You're like, but I can't, Nyaks. And I was like, alright, son, that's dope. Like, I was like, okay, that's a preference. That's a preference. You want to eat jollof, you want to taste your mother, kind of thing.
Whoa, okay.
Wait, no! Not like that. Oh, Jesus.
Okay, go ahead.
Not like, but
that's good.
As in you want to taste your mom's cooking.
Yeah,
like you want.
Yeah. I feel you.
Father, Lord.
Wash my mouth. Well, I feel like that. I was partly joking, but it's true. I mean,
you said it so
partly joking. But I mean, anybody can learn how to make jollof.
How many Botswana have you dated?
I would consider dating one.
Okay.
Yeah.
One out of? I'm trying to get the percentage here.
How many people I've dated?
Yeah.
1 out of 3.
Ah, snap. Okay.
I told you I don't get into relationships.
Okay.
So, like I've dated one. What's on it? So I definitely see the value in being with somebody from your ethnic background, but it's not like something that's like I'm so hellbound by. If anything, I'm more hellbound by the jollof factor than the ethnicity.
But I mean, anyone can learn to cook jollof.
I mean, I'll probably, if not Niger, I'll probably get close to Niger. You are quite private about your relationship, as am I.
Am I?
I believe so.
That's rich from you, son.
We need a camera on this man. You are quite private.
Okay.
About your relationship. What is that for? Very recently, in fact, I think it was yesterday, I saw Issa Rae.
Yes, she got married.
And people were talking about how she hid that or whatever before it was, until it was permanent. Right?
Yeah.
So that's a reason. Is the other reason, Nyakallo, for your privacy? Because you don't want to spoil your markets.
What?
Hey, what do you want? All of this. But you don't want to put a... Take, minja. Never. You want to be treated me like just a nonsense. Not this girl. I have too many men that are willing. Be there next week. I'm coming with a toe ring, belly ring, nose ring, ring. I'm telling you, just watch me.
No, not at all.
Okay, so is it the former? You don't want to announce it or publicize it until it's permanent?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Also, I just don't like people's 2 cents. Go buy some sugar at the shop. Like, yeah, don't waste your 2 cents on me. Yeah. That's basically it.
People, I mean, I feel that, and I completely agree with you. I'm also very. I mean, look, I'm not going to be open about a lot of things. Is my relationship going to be the thing I'm open about? I don't think so. But I definitely believe in keeping things private. Biblically speaking, right? Wives submit to their husbands and husbands should love their wives. Do you think it's harder nowadays, maybe for you and maybe generally speaking, for women to be submissive?
Me, I'm a spiritual woman. Anything that feeds my spirit, that makes me go closer to heaven, it's in the spiritual Bible.
The word or the act of submission is very subjective.
Okay.
Where you submit, how you submit, that stuff, because you do have, some women that make more money than the man and stuff like that. So it's very subjective.
Yeah.
And I do feel like it's harder in this day and age where people are like, I'm an independent woman. I do what I want.
Yeah.
I'm not going to bow down to nobody. And
are you of that persuasion?
No, I'm not. I'm definitely not.
So you wouldn't mind earning more than your partner?
No, I wouldn't mind earning more than my partner, but it doesn't stop me from submitting.
Would you mind being breadwinner? Sole breadwinner?
I don't. What a soul.
Yeah. Why the silence, Nyakie?
Guys, great. Money is not everything, but it's everything.
Not you do mind.
No, I do mind.
Yeah,
I do mind. Would you
mind being sole breadwinner?
Opt for a housewife?
I wouldn't mind.
You wouldn't mind being.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't mind. But I just want her to be proud of what she does.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want, just because she's a housewife, for her not to be productive. Because that's going to spill into the relationship and things of that nature. But if she's proud of what she does and good at what she does.
So are you fine with the hand making more than you?
I think so, Yeah. Honestly, I don't mind. I'm not that sensitive.
Being a breadwinner.
Sole breadwinner, I would feel uncomfortable. So I would, by all means, do everything I can to avoid that.
Yeah.
I've got to bring something.
I think my problem with it being the sole breadwinner is I believe that men, I think like it's in your nature and you've been programmed to protect, to provide, to do all of those things. And I want to be able to allow you to do that. Right? But like, if you're not providing even 3 seconds, I feel like that's going to be detrimental to you as a person seeing me coming in with money, and then also to our relationship. Things really change or are different when someone's working.
Because this guy, he told me he was taking me somewhere. Kana is taking me there to Kumokwan, to his grandmother. Touch. Who needs to go there? Well, that's where your family is. We'll make family in Dubai. With the, but what are their names? Arabs. Okay, but Arab. You make Arab family. Housewives of Dubai. Housewives of the island. Not housewife of Kumokwane. Nah.
So as long as they're going out and doing something,
it
gives them something to come home about and have something to talk about and have something to, to strive to hope instead of sitting there as a bum. I feel like that's how a lot of fights start and how relationships break up.
Yeah, because, the guy's ego can be very sensitive.
Yours are fragile.
And
so I see.
And we might start disproportionately reacting and responding to things.
Yeah.
And to the detriment of the relationship.
Yeah.
So you're already calling me out. You see, this is why I don't open up, guys. This is the problem. Every time they always use it against you, guys.
Relationships, just basic relationships are tricky because you don't know how far to trust someone.
Both platonic and romantic.
No, both. Yeah. Both. You don't know how far to put your trust in them. If you tell them something, are they going to go and spew it out to someone else? Or are they going to use it against you like I do continuously?
Multiple times.
Because I feel like you need...
I feel like my abuser is normalizing the abuse right now, and it's not right. But yeah, started out as friends.
You'll invite me to your therapy sessions, okay? So I can defend myself.
I feel like I already started, actually.
You must be paying me. Where's the money?
Where's the money?
Where's the money?
Yo, on that note, it's been good.
It's been great.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You feel like you got anything else to get off your chest?
No.
Do you want any last minute shots at me?
No. Sorry. Heal.
You're
okay.
good?
Go heal. Listen, it's your responsibility to heal.
Thank you. Oh, you know what? That's what it is about. You know what, guys? We have here. You know what? As we sign out, I'm just gonna go. Envelope myself in some lovely Shea Bliss, some lovely shea butter, courtesy of my abuser here, Nyakallo Kamyuka.
No, guys, you need to keep friends. You need to keep friends that are going to hype you up. So Shaya's been asking me for like years and years and years, like, Nyaks, bring it as a centerpiece, Yeah. So I bought some shea butter, guys. It's moisturizing, truly nourishing to your skin, to your hair, has vitamin A, vitamin E, all the things.
All that.
Yeah. So you have eczema, stretch marks.
All that.
It's the hookup.
You got to take care of your skin, guys.
Oh gosh.
On that note.
Ciao, ciao.
Sayonara.
Time.
People won't understand, right? They just don't understand how I am, the quality of life that I'm trying to be living now. They just want to take me back to the village. Go high. I'm no longer from there. I'm from Dubai.
Sheila said that. You don't mean it. Sheila can't say that. I know Sheila. She can't say that.